Okay, so this video is going to be on the command and staff brief as well as your slides. So these slides kind of changed a lot in the last year, so they're really a lot simpler now than what they used to do. So every single week, these have to be updated. You don't have a lot of slides anymore, but you start with the per stat. So this is just breaks down the battalion into males and females by MS class. Okay. Um, Honestly, no one even really notices or cares about this. This hasn't been right in a while. But to get the information on this, you want this updated at least at the beginning of the year, and then stay on top of it because it can be really important to see who's actually in the battalion. So to get the info, you're gonna go to MS4 SharePoint. Okay, you're gonna go to the HRA, which is Mr. Hill, and then he has his own per stat. Okay, now I'm not gonna click on this to show it in the video because there's a lot of sensitive info in it. But what it does is it breaks down every single MS class by person. It says males and females by MS class. It says who's exactly in each class, and you can just count those and type it in. Now, again, keep this updated. Also, he doesn't necessarily update it correctly every time, so I would just like every couple of weeks or so be like, hey, MS1 instructor, did anyone quit? MS2 instructor, who quit? MS3 instructor, who quit? No, MS4 should be leaving. And you're just going to update it from here. If there's ever a change, what I would do is I would just highlight it, like, hey, there was a change in the males. We went from 35 to 34, which means the total dropped down to 104, and then I would highlight the total as well. Okay, so that's easy enough. The first week, everything's going to change, so don't don't highlight everything. Just put the new numbers in. You're going to have do outs in the shop. So like I've been waiting on a new flag form for a while that hasn't been completed yet by like some of the cadre. But like this is gonna be like a weekly repeating one. Will be, lab roster. Date needed by is probably the Friday before lab. So there's the date, and then support needed. Like that's gonna be whoever you assign it to. So oops. So that like your assistant S1 is going to do this. Assistant S1 completes or something like that. It's up to you. So whatever do outs within the shop you need, you can have that. This can be lab roster. Eventually this will be, pay scale, and they'll give you like a week to do that. It could be award ceremony is next week. It could be like FTX. You have to make the rosters for FTX. Anything like that. Whatever's coming up within the shop, this is going to be in the do outs. Okay. Promotions and awards. If someone's getting promoted, name, the rank they're getting to, when they're going to promote. So that's probably going to be the next lab as soon as they're eligible. And then awards as well. When you're going to do the awards ceremony, don't type in every single award in person. It was like 56 people getting awards and like 80 were getting promoted. So just, don't be dumb. Just write, 85 getting promoted and stuff like that. But if it's just one person in the week, like I know Van Horn got promoted for being cadet of the semester, just put Van Horn to whatever, E6 on this day. Okay. Flags with S1, so they should reset at the beginning of the semester. The only flags you'll have are people who failed last semester. So if they got like an F or 2 Ds or the GPA fell below a certain number, these are the flags you're going to have. And as flags come in, you're going to update it on these slides, as well as the MOAS, as well as the flag tracker. So this is by company. I have ACO, BCO, HHC. Now these are the hidden slides. I'm still going to walk through them just in case they bring them back. But what I used to do is I don't even know what LDP stands for, but I would put who is grading and who they're grading and what position they're grading for lab that week. So Major Hartzell was grading David Alexander, and he was going to be the Alpha PL for whatever week this was, okay? I did that for every single cadre. And then when someone gave me the blue card back, they get a little happy star right here. When they don't give it back, they get the shame. Again, the cadre just turned it in to the colonel now. Sometimes cadets would forget, and they would get a little star of shame right there, okay? This is the same thing. This was just from the week prior. Sorry, I messed that up. This is from the week prior, and this is going to be for this upcoming week. So it's Monday, you're in the meeting. This is who's going to be grading. So Master Sergeant will be grading Miller as Alpha 1 PL, okay? Last week, this is just for me to collect blue cards. Then I would put the actual roster. So you've seen this roster before. I've made a video on how to make the lab roster, so everyone can see who they're grading, what position they're at. They can see OP4. And this week was special because these people had to leave to do a 104R class, so I had them right here as well. Then I show OP4. You don't really need to do this anymore because I just put it on here, but that is up to you. And then here's the Riptoa slides, which will be hidden until it's time for you to pass it off. But that's all S1 does. CNS briefs are super easy. Just make sure you're kind of paying attention. Sometimes you can get a little bit of work done as S1. But overall, that's the only thing you need to take care of and make sure it's updated before meeting. Because if someone's late, like the cadre are going to know when someone leaves. And if you don't update it, they're going to, like, that's your most basic job is to update your slides. And they'll know you're kind of a shitbag. So make sure this is being updated and you're actually paying attention.